This presentation will be discussing the Armenian genocide, the various debates surrounding it, as well as linking it to modern-day international human rights law. The genocide took place during the spring of 1950 and lasted until 1923. The central element of the genocide was the deportation and massacre of the Armenians at the hands of the Young Turks Party and the Committee of Union and Progress. Before the deportations occurred, the Ottomans disarmed the majority of the Armenian population, with Armenians serving in the Ottoman military forced to join armless labour battalions, with Armenian civilians forced to disarm as well. Each Armenian community was forced to give up a specified number of weapons. The Turks used this to prosecute high-ranking individuals within the Armenian communities by accusing them of either secretly stashing arms if they were unable to produce the specified number, or accusing them of conspiring against the government if they were able to produce a specified number. The Ottoman military were ordered to round up all Armenians and deport them to areas such as Baghdad and Mosul, and to eliminate them either on the road or there. The specific measures taken place was to massacre all males under the age of 50, while females and children were forced to convert to Islam. Furthermore, teachers and priests were put to death despite their gender. In April of 1915, the Ottoman army launched a series of attacks on the city of Van. The city was a thriving Armenian community. Despite the scrambling effort from the Armenians, they put up a strong resistance, and the Ottomans took weeks to crush it. However, the Young Turks used this as resistance to justify deportation and massacre, as it was propagated that the Armenian resistance at Van was sympathetic to the Russian army, whom the Turks were fighting at the time. There are two main theories regarding the cause of the Armenian genocide. One debated cause for the Armenian genocide, as argued by Melson, is that the collapse of the Ottoman Empire caused by the Great Civil War and domestic instability regarding the Young Turks' revolt over the Sultan's rule. This led to the decline of Ottomanism and the rise of Turkish nationalism, leading to increased xenophobic attitudes towards non-Turks, even though they were Ottomans, which had been granted them tolerance previously. The Young Turks believed that limiting the Sultan's power and being a more Western-friendly nation gave them favour with the West, alleviating the international pressure on them. However, it did the opposite, with the great powers taking advantage of their instability, seizing large areas of their empire. Bulgaria proclaimed independence, as well as Libya being invaded by the Italians. Greece and the Balkans eventually seceded from the Ottomans. The negative effect on the Armenians, as with the independence of Greece and the Balkans, Armenia stood alone as the only Christian minority under Ottoman rule. The Armenians took the chance of Ottoman modernization to help push these values. As the Young Turks devolved from modernist values to nationalism, this made them suspicious of Armenian encouragement of modernism. The other competing theory regarding causes of the Armenian genocide is the provocative thesis. The provocative thesis essentially states that the provocative nature of the Armenians led to the genocide. The provocative thesis has two sides to the argument. The first, even though Armenia desires independence from the Turks, they cannot withdraw in any sense, because, as Lewis states, to renounce the lands would mean the dissolution of the Turkish state. In essence, because of the geographical situation of Armenia and how intertwined the two countries are, they're inevitably going to have a strained relationship regarding their people. The second root of this thesis is the Armenian threat. This essentially argues that the Armenians were a threat upon Ottoman values, or at least perceived so. An example of this is a result of the Adaman massacre in 1909. Armenian parties requested greater autonomy and protection from these atrocities, and they opened the door for Russia to gain further influence into Armenian politics, leading to an accord that had been reached that called for the appointment of inspectors in eastern vilayets to oversee intercommunal relations. This led to increased perception by the CUP, with the Armenians were a threat to Ottoman integrity, and the rise of the anti-Armenian sentiment within Turkey. The Armenian genocide has created great debate among academics regarding the number of victims. Toynbee takes into account his estimated initial deportation figure of 1.6 million. He believes that about 600,000 Armenians escaped deportation by either apostatizing or fleeing to Egypt or Russia. Ergo, Toynbee believes that 1 million were deported, but he says that over half perished due to other factors such as issues with bookkeeping. Melson, however, disputes this figure, claiming that Toynbee's figure did not take into account killings after 1960. Lepsius believes that the estimation is approximately 1 million. Academics still don't agree over this figure, as Boyajian says that the number of fatalities of the genocide goes up to 1.5 million. The Armenian genocide quite obviously is regarded as a violation of human rights, as it violates Article 2 of the Universal Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which states everybody is entitled to all the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration without distinction of any such race. Furthermore, no distinction shall be made based on the political, jurisdictional, or international status of the country or territory to which the person belongs. The Armenian genocide violates this in the sense that the Ottoman government fails to acknowledge the Armenian people as a free race. As well as this, the Armenian genocide violates a plethora of articles in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, such as Article 5, which states, "No one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhumane, or degrading treatment or punishment." The acts of the Turks is a violation of this article, as it established work camps where Armenians were worked to death against their will. This would constitute slavery in a modern-day context. To conclude, the Armenian genocide has a lot of debate regarding the theories relating to its causes and outcomes. There is debate surrounding the question to whether it was victim or offender exacerbated, and the historical debate surrounding the number of deaths caused by the genocide. Furthermore, this presentation has put the Armenian genocide in the context of modern-day human rights law regarding the Universal Declaration of Independence.